Hi guys! There's two of you watching, lurking in the background. So here we are, American Fools. End of the last episode, I got some more cultivating done, and I finished the seeding. So if we jump into here, the barley has been seeded. Field 49, I have cultivated oilseed like 6 times, and every time oilseed reappears in 49. The same with 7 and 8. The ploughing was fine in field 2. I'm not sure whether it's just because I know LANCYBOI's got an update, and that was on Mod Hub tested list last week. Good buddy Wasteland has informed me of such, so shout out to him. But yeah, so whatever fields I've started, I have tried a new save game, and whatever fields I start with oilseed in, regardless of how many contracts I do on those fields, I still have, well, oilseed in those fields, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Excuse me. So money is up to 129,428. Still have the truck and trailer. For all of you that didn't catch my few episodes on here so far, we have a fertilizer spreader. There is some fertilizer in that, I think, not a lot, just over 1,000 litres. And then we've got the 946 International with front 3-point, is 2-wheel drive, 85 horsepower, I think that is. We have a disc, and then we have the 9370 Steiger on joules. Neither of the tractors are maxed out, they're just as they are. And then we have my seed train. I didn't realise that this was a fast farming thing before I'd started. So that's our seeder setup, and then just by here we have ourselves a quick hitch, which we didn't have a hitch before, if you remember correctly. So I have that on there. And I'll leave my phone out of the way because it's bleeping. Right, so that's where we are. That's where we're at. Now, as great as it is living here in this little trailer park next to this fella, having all of our equipment scattered through the woods probably isn't the best thing in the world. So what I'm thinking is, if I jump into here, just up here next to field 1 is this little area just here. Field, well, it's not even a field, is it? It's just plot 25. 30 grand almost. 25,520. So I'm thinking we're going to buy that, and there's a reason for that. We'll take the truck up. Don't need the trailer. We'll just run with the truck. I do like this International lorry. It's pretty cool, and you can tell by the sounds that it makes. 82 Studios have had their fingers in the pie. It is a fantastic mod. Anybody looking for an old International truck, go for this one. It is brilliant. Well, I like it. For all of you that are wondering, I am back on the Xbox again. This isn't a PC thing, I'm on Xbox. So yeah, there are a few little issues with the map. It's perfectly playable. It's just a shame that one of the largest fields remains oilseed like permanently. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I'm also hoping. Ooh, so this is the plot of land. Yeah, I'm also hoping that the game sound isn't too loud. I can turn the game sound down if you want me to. Someone shout if it's too loud or the game sound's too loud. It is what it is. Right, so this is the plot of land I was thinking of purchasing. Let's turn that off for a second. That is really nice. That is base standard. I haven't tweaked or edited or anything with this truck. It's just as it is. So let's get rid of that because that's bugging me. There we go. So this plot of land has greenhouses. Greenhouses, greenhouses, greenhouses. These are in the build menu. So we jump into the build menu and go into production and greenhouses. They are American Falls mod. They are these ones. They do lettuces, tomatoes and strawberries, which is the same as these ones. I can't see a difference in the greenhouses. I have no idea. If any of you guys know, shout. So, oh yeah, so I've still got my snots and colds and whatever else. Anywho's, so this is the plot of land I'm thinking about buying. It is literally just the concreted pad. We don't own it, won't own any of this. This all comes under this field, which is field 1. But this is a foot in the door. Now it's 30 grand. And if you sell the greenhouses, you get your 30 grand back and you get a plot of land which was, in essence, free. What I'm thinking of doing is removing one greenhouse and popping a shed in here. Or maybe remove all 3 of these and just keep these 3. And then we can put shed and then maybe... what am I looking for? Sheds, silo, something on this plot of land. So when we eventually do some harvesting, we'll have somewhere to store the spare grain, and then these will just stick on distributing, selling, whatever, and it'll be like a passive income, if that makes sense. So this is, yeah, it's just going to be. So let's jump back into here and purchase this square. 30 grand. There we go, we now own it. This is now ours. So if we keep these 3, I don't have anything to go down there. I mean, the International tractor does have the quickie front loader option, but I don't have a front loader, so there's no way of picking it up. So I'm thinking keep these 3, sell these 3 and pop some sheds down so that we can get our equipment out of the way. So we move our backsides over here, and then if we sell these 3 for almost 5 grand each, so if we call that 15 grand, the plot of lands now only cost me, well, 15 grand. So and then sheds, if I could go in the right place, there we go. I've downloaded, there are the American Falls mods, and they are spot on. I mean, LANCYBOI does a fantastic job with his mods, don't get me wrong, but they are expensive. So I've downloaded Bernie SCS's The White Farm, which I do believe I played on PC way before it came out on Mod Hub. And it was, I think it was from Bernie's website. I can't think of what it's called now. I want to say Midwest, but I think it's something like that. It'll come to me. Anyways, it was Pennsylvania was the map, and it was a really cool map, and it came out on Mod Hub as White Farm. No, I don't know why. By Cali, or is it Cali? KA77E, Kaylee. I don't know. By whoever that is. The person that's re-released Fröling. Because Fröling's been re-released? Is that possible? Because Fröling's out, right? And then it's been redone as Fröling 2K23 or whatever it is. Anywho's, so these are all about 5 grand a piece. So I'm thinking we'll bung one in here. Dunk. 8 grand a piece, sorry, not 5. Where am I going? And then we could put another one. We could put one here. need space to get through, and our equipment is quite large. A bigger one? We have a bigger one. We need to get... Where's the entrance to all of it? Oh, it's over here. We could put it in this corner. Bonk. So we now have... oh, it's nearly on top of me. We have a decent size storage barn, pole barn, shed thing here. And we have a smaller one here. We can pop all our stuff out of the way. I think I'm going to leave the sleep trigger over there at the thingy. Now the issue with that is because we don't own the land and we don't own that huge area of what don't we own? We don't own that huge area. We don't own Field 30 or the surrounding, which means we can't sell the sleep trigger. I'm not sure if it's even sellable, to be honest. But because we don't own it, and we didn't own it from the start, you can place another one. So I could, in essence, place a farmhouse on this plot of land that we could move into, I suppose. Anyways, we have some sheds. We're down to 100 grand. At least we got somewhere to store our stuff. I don't like messiness. As you guys probably know, it winds me up. So that's the wrong gravel. That's also the wrong gravel. Also the wrong gravel. Where's the gravels on the floor then? It's definitely a dusty one. It's close to that one, I suppose. But yeah, it's not quite that one, is it? This is a slightly different dirt texture, which is what it is. So we'll get this cleaned out here. At least it's closer to the other one. Now, well, I want this one. For some reason, the asphalt is white. Is what it is. So we need to grab ourselves a water doohickey and some way of filling up said water doohickey. Now I you'll see what I mean in a minute. I like to be charged for water, if that sounds stupid. And the reason I like to be charged for water is because in real life you would be charged for water. Water is not free. You have to pay for water. It's just how life is. So we're also going to use Burnley's water thingy. I did think about adding some chickens to this bit of land, but we'll work that out in a minute. So first things first, we need a water tanker so that we can start filling these greenhouses up. Now, for all of you that didn't see or haven't watched my this bit looks empty. Not sure what to put in there yet. Haven't seen let me turn my speakers down because you're going to hear that. We're not allowed, or I've said because I've gone with the narrative of the map, that we're not allowed to lease? No loans. Not allowed to take any loans out. And the good people in the first year, because they've been wronged, are not letting me borrow the equipment for contracts. I either have to lease it myself from the store, and the store would like their equipment back same in-game day. So I can see 1 day to lease something and get it back. I did think of buying that farm, but we may do at some point. Just not now. So anything that we lease has to be returned same day. We can't lease for contracts, and then we have to purchase anything that needs purchasing. Now what I'm thinking is we'll grab ourselves a water thingy that we can attach to this. So it'll be some sort of, I think it'll probably be the liquid transport mod. I absolutely love those, and with the easier gameplay setting on the trailer. It's the same trailer I'm using on Attingham, to be honest. With that trailer we can then top up all of the greenhouses, get those moseying through, and go for a kip, and in the morning see what contracts we have available and do ourselves a contract or two. Hopefully there'll be some sort of, let's just check the sales, I can't remember what's in sales. We have a plough, but it's 2.5 meters, and these tools are big. We have a 7200 or 7200 Pro Series case, which wouldn't be a bad shout. But with 33.4 hours on it, we are going to be constantly repairing. I've noticed that since a good few updates. This is the thing also was thinking about 64,000 for that. Or we grab this one. It's only 40,000 litres, but it is so basic. Do you know what I mean? It's so... Don't need that. Main colour. We'll go for... No, I don't want that one. I want that as case. Not that I'm trying to keep everything casey, you understand. Plastic, fibre, fiberglass. Like a grey fiberglass, that'd be right. Rim colour. White. Registration. I've left all the registrations the same. They are 001 Milk That Hen. 15 grand. We can buy that outright, can't we? We can afford to buy that. Yeah, so we'll get the greenhouses reproducing. Reproducing, that a word? We'll get the greenhouses doing something, and then we'll go for a kip. Then in the morning we'll work out contracts. I was talking to Bruce's Gaming a little while back, and I was like, is it Bruce's Gaming? I think it's short as Bruce's Gaming. And I was talking about the fact that I like to impromptu live stream when I got 5 minutes. I'll stream, or if I haven't been able to get any content out, I'll stream. But because nobody knows, nobody watches, I get frustrated, and then after about 40 minutes I gave up. But I want to do some contracts, I want to get some stuff done. I want to move into September. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Oh no, I should have done it already. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I was going to say I want to take off the months thing, so that it's back to one-day seasons again. But it is what it is. We'll head back up to the greenhouses. We'll get this filled, get the greenhouses filled, and then yeah, go for a sleep and see what contracts are available. I'll bet you £1, field 40, whatever it is going to be back on the list for cultivating for oil seed again. It takes about 20 minutes with our disc. I did slow down. I did stop for the stop sign, but I did slow down. There's another little farmyard area here as well. There's quite a few of these little farms and farmyard areas and pole barns and whatnot scattered around the map, which is pretty cool. We might remove that that verge, that grass area as you come in on there. Now this is going to cost me a pretty penny to fill this up. If I could get it to pick up the trigger. Please tell me it accepts water. I had this with something else the other day actually, and it would only work on one specific side. It wouldn't work on the other side. Or maybe it's just that. Let's place down another... Oh, wrong one. Where am I going? Where's my hose pipe that I normally go for? Seriously? I deleted it. Like we're in the tools. There it is. Let's place this just there. Maybe this is just too high and the trigger on that water tank is too low. But I had something the other day and it would only work on one side of the truck, which was very, very annoying. There we go, still being charged, so we'll get rid of that water tower, because clearly we're not going to be able to use it, because either the trigger's too low on the water bowser. Oh, I need that filling up. Well, the trigger's too low on the water bowser, or it's too high on the trailer. Oh, on the trigger was too high on the trailer or too low on the thing. Either way, it wouldn't feel. Whereas this trigger is like right up here somewhere. It works every time. Not only that, you can, while you're filling it up, you can give your stuff a bit of a wash off. Hey! All at the same time, from the same tap, with the same hose. I know. Just mad. Right, while that's filling up, that could take a while. Let's jump over here and grab this. We do have, as you can see, we do have some seeds left in here. I'll come out with the truck at some point, pick up that trailer, but is what it is. Let's try and get out of it. Oh, I added a beacon as well. When I added the quick hitch on the back, I added a beacon. I mean, we have been using it on the road. It's not very quick, but it is very big. And when you compare that to the length of our seed train, yeah, it's a little bit bananas, right? I mean, would you generally see some crazy mad farmer drive down a road in this? Or I suppose you would. I don't know. I mean, you don't in the UK. I can't foresee a instance in the UK that I can recall, regardless of where I've been, that they've had something of this magnitude driving down a road. I would place a bet that it would generally be delivered on the back of a low loader, because this is just bonkers. You do realise I've got to try and pop this all in a shed. I've got an articulated tractor, which I generally don't use because I'm not great with them, and I have this, and yeah, reversing with this could be interesting to say the least. So what I'm thinking is I might just pull up next to wherever it is I'm going and yeah, just drop it off somewhere. I do need to clean it, which means I need to get that truck out of the way, but yeah, anywho's, hope you guys are all doing well. No? On my own? Fine, see yourselves. See if I can. I am currently... Where are we? We are almost half an hour in. I've had... Oh, probably 4 or 5 of you pop in and out. 4 or 5 people's pop in and out. And No one's commented. If you don't want to comment, please leave a like. I'm not going to. I'm not going to say you have to. They're still filling. Oh crikey! Right, well, that's 250 quid. That will fill the first one, and then we'll have to refill it again. We'll refill the first one, and then we'll get that started. Right, let's refill that. Let's give this a clean off. Am I going to be able to scooch down there? Probably not. The turning circle on this Steiger is horrendous, and there is a unknown collision at the front of said Steiger, which I keep catching on everything and anything. Because why not? Right, let's give this tractor a clean off. We are down to 81 grand. And we started the episode with 120 odd. Is what it is. Oh, I left the beacons on. Oh well. Let's give this a clean off. I do need some sort of repair station. I could get the toolbox, couldn't I suppose? We grab the toolbox, we can repair this while we're here. At least that way it will be spotty dog for next time. Right, can I get far enough back where I can clean this? Yes I can. All three. Oh, collision with something. That is so annoying that you're going to run out of hose pipe in, you know, X amount. I would prefer it just said, you know, you have 0.5 rather than all the way from the beginning. Don't tell me how much I got left, just tell me when I've run out. Can I spin this round? We're going to catch the shed. That was more luck than judgment, and I'll be the first to admit that. So if I drop that off, what if I can get this in sections in the shed, or at least get this air cart in the shed, leave the cedar next to it or something. There's no way I'm backing all that up in the same place. Not an option. As you can see, I am horrendous. I'm glad there's no collision on that auger pipe. Right, let's grab the cedar. We'll chuck that in the shed next to it. Provided I can get it in the shed, of course. There's probably going to be a collision. Oh. I'm imagining that is... yeah, that one's full. Maybe it's just the trailer. Maybe the trailer doesn't like me. Is it just the trailer? Not entirely sure what happened there. Something's afoot. Let's get this refilling. Let's have a quick look in here. Greenhouse 1, 20,000. Greenhouse 3, we'll call it. 4,000. Right. Let's get this in the shed. Then we'll head back and grab the cultivator, possibly. We do need to grab the other tractor and the fertilizer thingy, which is currently under the carport next to our caravan, our trailer, our mobile home. So we're going to need this to grab the cultivator. Not, oh, actually, if I just chuck this in the shed quickly, and then scooch back for the other tractor. The other tractor actually runs faster than this one. So if we jump back down to here, yeah, this is slightly quicker, and it may pull that faster. Oh, what happened there? There we go. I am tempted to put a sleep trigger down at the new farmyard rather than keep coming back up to this one, but for the time being it's fine. Now all this I was probably going to do off screen on the last episode, but I did say I'll see you September 2. But here we are, streaming. Because why not? Right, we'll take this down, get it cleaned up, get it all put away. Bring this. I don't have a hitch on the back of my truck, do I? I could use the truck house. Not bring the truck back to get the trailer, the grain trailer. Other than some dodginess where we were a third party and sold, what did we sell? Canola, soybeans. We sold something, didn't we? The other episode. Made a few quid. So, anywho's, let's run this. But the spreader is pretty clean actually. We leased a spreader, and then because I wasn't sure that it was going to work, but it does. So we leased the spreader and then returned that and purchased this one like that. So we'll give this a clean off. Yeah, I went for the 2-wheel drive because it was cheaper and a little bit more old school, I suppose. So I am going with a Case International theme. I want to use machines from 80s, 90s, early 2000s, that sort of era. So you get this in a shed. It does seem a bit of a waste of space. Popping this in the shed. I should really put down another small shed, didn't I? Oh, that one. Put my little equipment in. But space is limited on this plot of land. We should be thankful that I have said plot of land. Right, let's go get that. What are we getting? Cultivator. We shall go and grab the cultivator. So yes, I apologise for the lack of content over the last month or so. Just had some stuff going on. It's been quite rough, but, you know, onwards and upwards, as they say. I blew right through that stop sign. My apologies. But yeah, so I got 3 episodes of this out, which was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday last week. and then you had nothing because I didn't have the time and I was working. So yeah, and then I haven't managed to find any time to record, but I want to get content out for you guys. So here we are, streaming, because you know I'm not generally one for streaming. This is my third. I think this is my third live stream. Fourth live stream. Possibly my fourth live stream. There's someone at my front door. Me. I can hook up, and it will pull it. I'll take that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sounds like my folks are here. You know what that means, don't you? That means we'll get all this moved, and then I'm going to have to abandon my live stream for a minute, and we shall resume after the fact. So we'll get this moved, we'll get this moved, grab the truck, grab the trailer, we'll do something. Right. It's always when you hit record or you start streaming, or when the phone goes, or the door knocks, or there's always something. Anyway, guys, tell you what I'll do is I'm going to sort out the people at my door, which I think are my folks, and then we'll abandon this live stream here for now, and then we shall return from literally here. I won't be here, you'll probably see me in the tractor. I've got no player position saving thing on Xbox. It's just how it is. So anyway, I'm going to abandon it here for now, and I shall see you guys in a bit. Probably an hour or so. And I'll be back. So it's now about 2:20. So yeah, about 3:30 I'll be back on. Anywho, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I shall see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys.